Grandpa Bill! Grandpa Bill!
What do you want, kid? Go on now.
Look what I found. I know it's yours.
Why, this is my old coat. Where did you dig that up? Give that to me right this minute, boy.
But Grandpa, how did you ever come about a gun like that? Tell me, am I not your grandson, after all?
Oh, all right, boy. I'm way too old to chase you around anyway, you little brat. So be it. I'll tell you about my younger days. But first, fetch Grandpa a clean glass and a bottle labeled whiskey. Yeah, right there. Behind the ashtray.
Okay then. How's it going, boys? My name is Nutty, and welcome to... I forgot the name of the game again. Welcome to Guns and Stories Bulletproof. Now, this is another game by Mirrorwind Studios, the same people who made Desperate Vladivostok and Boiling Point Preface, which I am going to play the full version of that, but we're playing this for now. So I guess we can choose a difficulty. Hard. Fear and Loathing in the Wild West. This is an adventure for a real cowboy. We here have more action than in the Battle of Gettysburg. It's a tough fight. Even developers could not survive here. Okay, well the Quest 2 controllers aren't showing up, but the Vive ones are, because that's clearly what I'm playing on. Okay, let's go into settings and see what all we can change. How do I... Alright, well then, I guess we will go with Act 1 then. Welcome to Story Mode. Here you can start a story campaign and unlock new weapons for the arcade mode. Ooh. Be prepared for drastic changes of events, dive deep into the strange story and look at Grandpa's dreams with your very own eyes. Fight the most dangerous gangs of all time, save the love of your life, make sure that everything Bill says is actually true. Believe me, he likes to exaggerate. All in all, stop reading this and get right into the adventure. Okay then. Ugh. I guess let's go to stage 1. There are 5 stars in that, apparently. You can beat back or dodge enemy projectiles. Ooh, okay.
In the old days, good old Sintown looked way different, Robbie. It was tiny and uninhabited. Oh, but God almighty, how I loved it. You really can't imagine. Everybody here could find work to their liking. It was here that I met my first true love, Charlotte. But most importantly, it was the safest town in all of the Wild West. Until they showed up. These outlaws were wanted in every city of our state. They were real bastards. And their leader went by the name of Fat Joe.
Yeah, I see.
In his 30s, this mammoth weighed more than a herd of bison, and you can take that to the bank.
Ugh.
He was used to getting everything he ever wanted, right from the cradle. And even after his parents died, nothing much changed in that department. He couldn't let a second go by without munching on something. Ugh, the stench, oh, Lordy. God forbid that you should ever smell such a thing, ever. But... to tell you the truth, I started hating him way before that.
Way before what, Grandpa? Grandpa Bill.
After he kidnapped my Charlotte, and along with her, he took all the other women of Sintown. It was then that I understood that I wouldn't be able to go on living without getting my revenge against that animal.
Oh, okay then.
And so it began. Those 3 I took down right away.
Grandpa, you've got a glass in your hand?
What did I do?
And a bottle right there.
Yeah, I definitely did that. How do I...
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
At least that's enough to catch my breath.
Ow.
Grandpa, were you not supposed to reload the revolver?
Of course not. This is Hollywood, kid.
Grandpa, it looks like you're trying to trick me.
Oh, yeah? Well, no victim, no crime, kid.
Oh, this is a lot of bullets to dodge. It's very difficult to aim with this because there's some lag.
That day, my heater lit 'em up like the sky on the 4th of July.
Why, whatever do you mean, Grandpa? When you make jokes like that, I don't understand you, Grandpa.
Oh, don't worry, kid. I stopped understanding myself way back when I was 68.
Oh my god, it is insanely difficult to aim with this. Oh, ow god. Thankfully there's infinite ammo though. How do I get rid of this bottle?
Cover me! To your right.
What the?
Keep on going.
Move out! Move out!
Enemy to your left, kid.
Move out! Cover me!
Bulletproof.
Oh. Okay. This is 10% of the level, by the way. Someone shooting at me? Can't see from where. Oh, from up there. Alright, I found the strat. Now, God.
During my younger years, my reflexes were as good and fast as a leopard hunting his prey.
And that's exactly the reason why you had them 7 kids. Right, Grandpa?
How
Because of them cat-like
are you still
reflexes.
alive?
Did it finally get through to you that no
Explain to me how I'm
could
supposed to
take me
do that.
down?
What the bruh?
Common, come get some of this.
Ugh. How am I still alive? I do not know. But apparently there's no limit on the trigger, so you can just spam it. Oh my god, this is like Beat Saber in VR. Or not Beat Saber in VR, but like, ow. This is, ugh. It's hard to talk and not die at the same time. Okay, I can block bullets with the bottle. That's good. Ow, God.
Go, go! Move out!
Yes,
Oh my god.
There were so many of them, and my barrels were red hot.
Barrels? You said my favorite revolver, not revolvers.
Take a good long look at me, kid.
Oh.
I have 2 hands, don't I? That means 2 pistols, kid.
Congratulations, you got a weapon. Oh my god, I'm not gonna live through this. Oh god. The fact I'm still alive is a miracle. Oh my god. Is that another one up the top left? I hope not.
And this is all you got?
You had to say it, didn't you? Oh my god. My head is itching and I can't scratch it. Spam the triggers! This is not how I envisioned this game going, but here we are. I am crouching, by the way, in real life. And I gotta say, this is exhilarating. Oh my god. I need to take a breather. Ow. Okay, there's more. We are 43% of the way done with this level, apparently. Die, please. Oh my god, there's one on the roof. They got snipers. Oh my god. Jesus.
Wow.
And there's more of them.
You're so huge. You must have eaten all the Wheaties your mama gave you.
This might be it. Oh my god. You gotta take out those melee guys, otherwise they will tear you apart. Or take them out first, that is. Oh. This is... Wow, okay. My arms need a break.
At least that's
Playtime 10 minutes. Has it been 10 minutes? Oh. I'm starting to think epic difficulty was a mistake. Okay, I had to take off the headset for a minute because my head was itching. Alright, back into it, I guess. This might look like I'm cheesing it, because I am. But there's literally no other way to go about it, I don't think. Uh-oh, you've got bombs. Uh-oh. These guys take a lot of bullets, too. Oh god. That did not feel good, what do you mean? Okay, where's that other bomb guy? See, he seems to be more of a threat than the guys with guns. I can't get to him without killing all these guys. There we go. Got him. I wonder if you can deflect the bullets and hit enemies with them. Probably, but I can't see a situation where you'd be able to do that.
Coming into my town was the biggest mistake you've ever made.
Oh my god. Okay. I wonder if anybody's actually beaten this, because this game is not that popular. And given how difficult this is, I'd imagine not. Oh god, there's another one.
Go, go, go!
No, don't go. Oh, more bombs. This is so much more intense than Desperate Flight of Oztalk. Oh god. Oh, there's two of them. Oh my god. I'm taking shots to the head left and right. Okay. Thankfully the bullets are easy to dodge relatively. You sort of do so naturally because you're pointing in the direction. Yeah, some of these enemies are shooting into, like, objects. Okay, is that all?
The enemy was hit. He fell to the ground like a pencil playing the banjo. And they lived happily ever after.
Grandpa, what about Charlotte and Joe?
Oh, all right. Just hand me that next bottle, kid.
Oh my god. 4 stars? Okay. We are not doing that difficulty again. We are doing a different difficulty. Let's go hard. Because I still want it to be a challenge. But oh my god, that
And
was...
what happened then, Grandpa?
That was
I tracked Big
intense.
Joe's fat footsteps to the sulfur pit mine. And it was there that they were getting ready to ambush me. The whole pit mine was full of enemies who kept the old man at gunpoint.
Like this one?
No, a little smaller.
Okay, they're one hit. That is a significant improvement. Okay, well these guys aren't, but they're not as bad. Ow.
Enemy to your left, kid.
Thanks for those heads up. Ow. What are those? What the
man,
man?
Fellas, I get it though. The sun and the heat are getting to you. But your stupidity is far beyond me.
I need to try and get those guys at the far end, but it seems to not be possible because all of these enemies keep rushing in. Uh-oh. Hope that didn't just kill me. Okay. I don't think they had miniguns in the Wild West, but you know what? It's Hollywood. Like they said.
For limited time only. They're giving away place.
Spread Horizon is now playing Total War Empire Definitive Edition. Thanks, Steam. I needed that right now. Oh god. You have one new item in your inventory. Steam, I do not need these notifications right now. What the? That makes my job a lot easier. Did I just activate a cheat on accident?
Dad, could revolvers really shoot like this?
No, revolvers couldn't. But these two .45 caliber babies sure could.
Oh. You got a new weapon, Uzi guns. 2 babies, 45 calibers. Fill your enemies with a lead with a split second. Okay. And has 20 bullets in a magazine. Okay. Okay, I see how it works.
They sure didn't know that today's weather forecast included lead precipitation.
What was that laugh? Scorps is now playing the forest. These are not necessary things for me to win. Well, on the plus side, these guns make shooting at those enemies a lot easier. But I almost prefer the damage of the revolvers and not having to reload, because I can only concentrate on so many things at one time that reloading is not high on that priority. Okay, yep, standing up was a bad idea. Oh, someone throwing bombs? I don't see where they are. I didn't even see where the bomb came from. Oh, I'm dead.
What in the world is this? Did you skip the breakfast?
Oh, man.
Get your act together.
Oh, please do not spawn me at the beginning of that level. I feel like I'm missing something. Try to remember the details. Let's try on normal. Let's see how that
What
works.
happened then, Grandpa?
Oh my god, I gotta go all the way back. Nothing interesting here. Okay, yeah, normal so far is a lot more manageable than even hard was. Which I guess if you're an absolute madman, you could go through the whole game on epic. But it seems that, as well, the missions go by quicker on normal and on hard. Because we're already at 30%. That first mission took like 20 minutes. That, or I'm just so numb to the Wild West that time is going by quicker. Okay, we're still not done.
Double kill.
Is that all of them? Almost. Man, you think these guys would learn their lesson over the first 1,000 guys that died?
And I took all of them down. All the enemies died.
Oh, that's cool. There's a fuel gauge.
Oh, yeah. I killed him, too. And as I have told you before...
What the...
So, they lived happily ever after.
101% completed.
In fact, I'm late for my poker game.
No, Grandpa, don't leave. I'm already on my way out to get you that next bottle.
Only 3 stars? Dang. Well, I guess I wasn't playing on Epic, so that explains it.
After 3 months of stakeouts, I finally found his camp. I grasped my trusty 6-shooter by the handle. But my main weapon that day was my rage.
I like that they give you popcorn in between each level.
After some scouting, I found Joe's camp. I crept up to the camp and a gunshot noise.
What happened?
That damn arthritis.
Alright, bring it on, fellas. Or don't.
So,
oh, okay.
Who's the wise guy here? Come get some. Come get yours.
Triple kill.
Cover me!
Do you know how many gangbangers it takes to change a light bulb?
How many, Grandpa?
Not even one. They're all idiots.
Yeah, you don't say.
Now, what I really need is a new gun with a little more sand.
Ooh.
Then Joe used his drones.
Drones? Oh my god. Okay, that is... Those drones are very deadly.
Wait, it was at that moment that I understood that the desert is hot enough. Just the right time for Mr. Shell Blaster.
Mr. Shellblaster? Who is that, Grandpa?
And I figure now's as good a time as any to introduce you to. Just be careful. He has an explosive personality.
Okay then. Mr. Shell Blaster. It's a friend that better than 2 girlfriends. His explosive personality always helped Bill, and today is no exception. Hold the trigger on the main hand to start shooting. The ammunition is not limited. Press the trigger on the other hand to shoot a grenade. Grenade ammo is replenished during shooting. Well, don't mind if I do.
Cover me!
No, Robbie.
Okay.
This is not.
To be fair, it is really weird to aim this thing. Like, my controllers do not line up with where the grip points are at all. What do you mean by Grandpa's dead? Who is talking to you then?
Party breaker.
Let's go. Spade Horizon is now playing Total War. I love how Steam has to put these notifications right in front of you. I couldn't imagine this level on Epic. And this is only Act 3 of level, like, 1.
It was at that moment.
I feel like an anti-air gun right now. Like a flat cannon. Oh, that's a lot of them.
Tough guy. Killing spree.
Wait a minute. Whew, my hands feel like they're gonna fall off.
Yeah, you don't say.
Go, go, go!
Triple kill.
92%. We're almost there.
And so it seemed like the relentless criminal machine gave way. But suddenly, Joe appeared. You call this a threat? Pee-hoo! You move your ass, Joe! Swine! Move your ass, Joe!
Oh, Joe's dead.
Firstly, we have to take down
Never
the
mind.
drones. Quit stuffing your face. Are you stuffing your face again? Your stomach is a bottomless pit. Die, just die already.
I don't think I was meant to kill him that easily. Oh, okay.
I killed him. He had the pendant of my Charlotte in his hand. But he got to jabbering on and on just before he croaked about how he'd sold the women to slavers. I heard about 'em. I seemed to know how to find 'em. And I kept my way.
Oh, we're still back here. 115%. Hey, 4 stars. Oh, that was all of Act 1. Okay, so there's a different enemy for each act, I guess. Okay. Oh, look at that. There's more weapons that we still haven't seen. Gravy, Sam, Tesla, and a frickin' minigun. Okay. Alright, well, let's try Act 2. See how that goes. Yeah, I know how to play, thanks.
I decided to pretend to be a white slave trader and went to rescue the stolen beauties of Sintown, especially my beloved Charlotte, out of the bloody hands of those 2 slave dealers, Casper and Jasper.
They were bad guys, weren't they?
Put it this way, Robbie. If there was a way to dirty up the air of every prairie and unspoiled grassland, those 2 assholes would find a way to do it.
Grandpa! You used a bad word.
Those 2 slime buckets don't deserve nice words. They created an entire empire thanks to their slave trading and gathered all the lowlifes they could find in order to guard it. No one dared to pay them a visit. Everyone was shaking in their boots. Casper and Jasper had a legitimate army of heavily armed thugs. What they didn't know was I had a little surprise for them.
Well, thank goodness these guys are deaf.
Man, I made you a star.
Oh, okay, hello.
As my grandpa always used to tell me, the bigger the wardrobe, the harder it drops.
Pretty sure that's not the same, but alright. Also, there's no cover this time. It's a bit inconvenient, I'd say. Oh, that's an RPG.
Stop! Grandpa, did you come to them with just revolvers?
Clever boy. Certainly, I did not come alone. In that difficult moment, my new friend came in handy, to say the least.
Wow,
Cool.
Grandpa. One more?
Okay, Robbie. I wanted to call him Excalibur or Narsil, but I just called him Saturnine Sammy.
Saturnine Sammy, a faithful friend who always comes to the rescue if you need to deal with a crowd of enemies. This weapon has 2 modes, accurate for long range, rapid fire for short range. Press or hold the trigger on the main hand to start shooting, press the trigger on the other hand to change the weapon mode. Okay. Oh, okay.
They are flying low. Maybe it'll rain. Or more specifically, maybe it'll be a hailstorm of bullets. They were shooting from everywhere. Left, right, top.
From top?
Well, yeah. The fort was huge. As huge as a...
You are lying.
huge as a shopping mall. To which we will go tomorrow to eat ice cream.
Okay, Grandpa, I believe you. Everything was just as you were saying.
For you. You need to get into that kitchen and bring some fuel for an old engine.
What?
Bring whiskey! But do it so that our granny won't notice. And while the kid's away, the cowboys will play. Time for some real fun.
You got a new weapon, grenade launchers. Why aim if you have two handheld, self-loading grenade launchers? Press triggers on both hands to leave a wet place from the enemies. Ammunition is not limited, reloading is not requiring. Have tons of fun. Okay.
Come here, my little darling. Hope you're not frozen. If you are, I can warm you right up. Do you seriously think this is a real shot? Now this is a shot.
Oh, that's not good.
And here I am. Ta-da! And then boom! And bam! And then... And whoa! Smells like... bacon. Robbie! You better bring me some bacon, too!
Triple kill.
Well, what the hell is this? Okay. Who took the keys to my tank?
Grandpa.
Who is it? Oh, it's you. Where did we stop?
What are you talking about? You and your friend, Saturnine Sammy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty much not even aiming, I'm just following the tracer. Because you can't really aim with this thing. Or any of the weapons, to be honest. Which is good for me, because this is how I aim in Saints and Sinners. I just guess where the bullet's gonna go.
Loktar Ogar. What? You didn't understand? Hey, you! Lord Butt! Translate for him!
What? Ah, more drones. Oh god.
Cover me!
Alright, next one. Oh, okay then.
He's coming! Oh my god! We will die!
Is that soap?
While shooting down them enemy drones, my aim was that much better.
Double
And
kill.
suddenly, a whole gang of Mexicans appeared.
You have jokes about them as well, Grandpa?
I made them really angry. They began to let loose with all their firepower. Having that gun was a real blessing, I tell you what. And you want to know something else? I won that thing in a card game from some strange foreign guy. I think his name was, Nick Tesla. Good gun, but, kind of a mix of pistol and electric fence.
Oh, I missed it. Uh-oh.
And this is all you got?
Triple kill.
Hit the bomb, please. Thank you.
Kill.
Okay, so I guess the special ability just stuns them.
Killing
That
spree.
fort of gangsters was full of everything.
Like what?
Lots of stuff. Except kidnapped girls. And those two scums, Casper and Jasper. I decided to wait for them. And give them both a hot reception.
Did this change color? Okay. 5 stars, let's go! On to the next one, I guess. Ooh. Hey, I got gloves now. Oh, because I still have the thing.
Illegal gains? Well, I'm about to make a search and seizure.
Ooh. Dynamite crossbow and
I
shotgun.
had a
Hold trigger on a dynamite crossbow to set on fire cord of dynamite, release trigger to shoot. Okay. So you gotta kind of time it.
Go, go! Enemy spotted! Go, go! Enemy
Oh my god, I hit the rocket with the dynamite. Oh my, definitely intentional.
420 points to Gryffindor. Damn.
How many of those have been in levels that I've missed?
Double kill.
Where did you hide all the time? Come here, such huge snooks. You shouldn't have come here. Now you're gonna die. Bye, guys. Oh, you didn't understand? How do I say it in your language? Oh, I remember. Hasta la vista, baby. Gosh damn, Robbie.
Oh, I died again, bro. That is a fully white moon. And also a lot bigger than it should be.
One day they'll make a film about you two. I already know the name. Dumb and Dumber.
Okay
Your hide
then.
and seek is over. Answer me. Where'd you take Charlotte and those other girls of Sintown? We're strong, guys. Like iron. We are unbeatable. What if I hit you in the nose? You're late, buzzard. Don't worry. Harry took the girls, and he will take care of them.
Grandpa, what did you do with brothers? Did you kill them?
No? What are you talking about? I hoped it wouldn't happen like this. Look out, Harry! I'm coming!
Hey, 5 stars again. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to the lobby. That was a ton of fun, though. That was a little more difficult than I thought it'd be, but it definitely is fun. And apparently there are 6 bonus levels as well. But the leaderboards don't seem to be working, unfortunately. But either way, that was still pretty fun. I recommend this game. That is if you're willing to just spam the trigger a lot. And if you're a madman, you could try it on Epic, but I would not recommend that because it takes forever and it is painful. But yeah, that'll pretty much do it for this episode. Oh, there was a door over there, I didn't even notice. Thank you to our channel members and donators on screen right now. And yeah, I guess that's all. Goodbye.